Hey there. Today's a full moon, so wishing you a happy full moon. And I wanted to tell you a little story. I really like telling stories. And I just thought of this story when I was just going to go look at the sunset, and I was checking a couple of spots at the beach. And I thought of this in 2017. I was still in the Navy. Earlier that summer, I had bought my camper. And my dilemma was every time I came home from camping, all I wanted to do was go camping again. I was really sad when I had to come back to my house because I was like, oh, I'm here again. I'm in this reality. But I was still in the Navy at the time, didn't think anything of it. Well, that year, that winter solstice, I can't remember what day it was, if it was a weekend or whatever, but winter solstice is the shortest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere. And it's the darkest day of the year, and it's the energetic new year. And that's Tuesday, this coming week. We're about to celebrate winter solstice in the Northern Hemisphere. And so in 2017, I had planned myself a camping trip, and I participated in my own little ritual, which was I took the time to release and let go of my Navy chief memorabilia. I didn't really keep a lot of stuff from the Navy in general, just because I moved around so much. But I had this little ritual for myself that signified the letting go, because the following month I was going to be retired for good and out of the Navy. And the reason I did this is because I wanted to properly acknowledge and release that part of my life. It's not that it was a bad part of my life, but it was going to be a part of my past very soon, and I wanted to give it a proper, I would say a proper transition, a proper release, a proper acknowledgement, because I knew that moving forward in my life, I wasn't going to be able to be Senior Chief Bilbrey anymore. I'm Tarish. I'm not that person anymore, and I needed to let go of that. Because I had to play a certain role in my life to be that person. I had to have certain standards for myself to be that person. I had to play the game and that role in that world to be that person. And for some reason, I just knew that it wasn't going to be the most healthiest thing for me moving forward into the life that I was wanting to live, whatever that was. So December of 2017, I drove to the beach at La Push, the most northwestern beach that was available for camping at the time. And yeah, I had a little fire ritual, and I burned a lot of things that I knew that were significant in that world, and I was just acknowledging letting go. Why am I telling you this? Because it is so important that at the end of the year, we acknowledge where we've came from. I want you to think about at the beginning of 2021, look back and think about where you were a year ago and how much you've grown. If you've lost things and you've had to let go and you've had a really tough year, I know that in the midst of that tough, challenging year, there's been so much growth that you've endured. Mental, spiritual, physical growth, endurance. So if you look back from 1 year ago, and before we start bringing in the new year, I want you to acknowledge what you've learned, what you've overcame, what you've transformed through, and how much you are a better version of yourself than you were a year ago. Because it doesn't do us any good to try to bring something new into our lives if we're not thankful and gracious of where we are and where we've came. So creating this really healthy foundation before you celebrate a new year, and really close your year out with appreciation and reflection, and look at your life as I am looking at mine right now and saying, what needs to be resolved and let go of? This could be the way I think about myself. It could be the way I think about another person. It could be the way I view the world. the way I view anything. What could we let go of before we start to ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding and ring it in the new year? So Tuesday marks the energetic new year. So winter solstice is the darkest day. And then we have about 3 days of darkness, and then the light starts to come back in, and that's Christmas time. When the light starts to come back in, Christmas is here. And that's when you can get really wrapped up in other people, giving, and maybe you're receiving. Right now is a wonderful time to be in your energy, rest, and cultivate all the wonderful growing that you've done this year, and just allow it to sit and settle. If you feel like you're being lethargic, well, that's good. Allow yourself the freedom to be restful and to be reflective. I'm sending you a lot of love, and it's amazing what a year can bring. Heartaches, heartbreaks, celebrations, growth, learning new things, meeting new people. And the sad part is, a lot of times when we bring in new things in our life, there's also a letting go. At this time of the year, you can also acknowledge the things that you've had to let go of. Send them so much love, appreciation, and gratitude. The people that you're no longer with, or that you no longer spend time with, but you very much are appreciative of, your energy and your frequency of appreciation and gratitude has the ability to change the world. Our opinion about what's going on outside of us is not going to change the world, but your energy and your frequency, the frequency of love, gratitude, and appreciation, will absolutely not only change your world, but change the bigger world at large. I hope you can feel the love that I have for you coming through the screen right now. And remember, if you want to show others love, we must first love ourselves, which is the most interesting journey of all in life. All right, big hugs to you, and happy full moon and happy upcoming winter solstice. If I could ever be of any assistance, please don't hesitate to reach out if there's something that you need, a book, a reference, a yoga class, whatever it is, and I will see if I can help you out. Bye.